Another year, another MotoGP to get my teeth into for career mode. Welcome to MotoGP 22, episode 1 of career mode. We're going to jump straight in, we're going to do it all live, and we're going to start a new career mode. So we're going to jump into the Moto3 category. I'm going to do it all live. New feature in this year's game, new to me anyway, is you have 3 options for calendars. Last year you had the official and you had a customized one that had all the tracks, but the official one, obviously because of COVID, didn't have all the tracks. Now you can do a short, intermediate and the official one. Of course, for the first few seasons we're going to do the official one, but throughout the career we might spice it up and do something different. It could be interesting to do an 8 race championship. What if we had a bad start, we crashed in the sale, we're 25 points back, and then we have to fight right back? Could be an interesting one, but for first at least 3 seasons, if not 4 seasons, we're going to do the official championship. Now we have to sign our personal manager. We're going to skip through all this fairly quickly because unfortunately none of this has changed. Stefano Rossi, we're going to go with Stefano Rossi, like his surname. So we've signed him on. We're going to go with the factory team. What do we have? Team MTA, CIP, Green Power or Avintia. Who gives me the most annual salary? Avintia. They give me the most signing on bonus. Yeah, they seem to give me the most, so that's who I'm going to go with. We've signed on with them with the RC250 GP. Lovely red and orange livery. Already have our helmet set up. We have a lovely custom helmet, not personally made for me, but when I robbed off the marketplace or whatever it's called, the editor, made by Foos, who's a Brazilian esports writer, but he's also a designer and he has some seriously good stuff, so I do recommend checking him out. We're going to jump straight in. I've done already the customization. We're going to just jump straight in and get all the good stuff underway. Usually episode 1 of a new career mode does take a bit, so we're going to be mindful of that and try and get through it as fast as possible. Now for the coming episodes I will have a custom number. As you can see at the moment I just have the standard number 98. I haven't got a chance yet to make a custom number, so I will either make one myself or have someone who knows what to do and do it for me. And in the future we should have a lovely new number, and eventually we'll get a custom helmet, but for now we're going to just use the really colourful RI. Okay, calendar, contract, blah 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 blah, we know all that. Now I'm interested to see, so headquarters, we can only upgrade the engine and aero, or engine and frame. This seems exactly the same, so the new managerial career mode is nothing. The only thing I do like is the background, where you have the track in the background, you have the lights and stuff. It is a pretty cool setup in the menus, but the actual mechanics of the game for career mode is identical. So I'm going to play around here and I shall catch you in a second on track. So I've just noticed, look at that guy's eyebrows and his eyelashes, they're completely broken. You can just see him as we'll probably get a better view in a second. Something wrong with it. I've seen other people as well complain about that. We're going to do our first pit exit on our KTM. So we're going to see what we can do. We're going to do an outlap and we're going to see how we're fixed for the season. But I'm looking forward to this one. A new MotoGP. Oh, some good fun times in it. It'd be nice if the AI rider would shift up, though. That's another glitch. As you can see, we're out of the pit, so we don't have the pit limiter. Unfortunately, you do have that race line on for the track programs. Wish you could turn that off, to be honest, but it does disappear after a while. But we're going to just do an outlap, and then I'm going to cut the end of the session, and we're going to see how far off the top we are. We're playing small with my electronics. Now, I've already managed to get one engine upgrade in the works. The KTM usually is a little bit underpowered compared to the Hondas, and from a small bit of testing of the game, the Moto3 AI on 120% are absolutely rapid in a straight line, so we're going to need all the extra power we can get. So it should be on the bike for the next round in Indonesia at Mandalika, so that's something to look forward to already. But early on here, it doesn't feel too bad, this bike. Only gripe I have with the Moto3 mode is that you can't sign for a Honda, a full, like a real team for Honda though. It's always the KTM teams. I would much rather ride for Honda. Whoa, our front end was on the way. Don't know if that looked as dramatic on screen, but the front end just rolled off there. I'm gonna get in. Oh Jesus, rear end backing it in. We're gonna just see, can we tuck in here behind Adrian Fernandez? Let's see what we can do with the full factory KTM in front of me. I have a bit of understeer through the fast stuff. That is to be noted. Again, these bikes take such a different riding style, so it's going to take me a couple of rounds to get into the rhythm of these bikes. We got a good exit here. What can we do in this slipstream? Can we even catch him in the slipstream? Maximising the gears completely. We're just about hanging on. I think we're reeling them in now, maybe. On the limiter, 149 miles an hour. Oh! Holgado, yeah, Holgado nearly just took me out. So we're going to just do one full on lap, and then I'm going to do a lot of laps on my own just to get up to the feel of the track, the bike and the game most importantly. We'll jump to the end of the session and we'll see how we get on, but we're going to just stay on board for this lap as I said. Again, wrong gear through there. So we're red in sector 1 it says. No surprise, and we got track limits. It's very hard to place this bike, there's so much understeer and the AI just look like they can turn better, which is a trait that was in MotoGP 19, that the AI were quick and straight line and they could turn better, and I did not like that. So let's hope this bike just needs a bit of development, and oi, big moment. So we are going to scrap off this lap because it's been scruffy. I'm going to do a bit of practice myself, get a feel for it, and I'll catch you at the end of the session. So a bit of an interesting end to my free practice one. I was doing a few laps. You might notice I'm all the way down here. I didn't set a lap. I was on my third lap in a row, had again invalidated, and then I crashed, picked up my phone to see a message from Biker Gaming on Discord, and I got disqualified for sitting on the track. So everyone go spam him and blame him for why I'm having a terrible weekend. To be really honest, I have no feel with this bike. I cannot put it where I want it, and I've crashed it already. So the fact that I'm last isn't actually like isn't that much of a surprise to me. So we're going to jump into Q1 and we're going to pray for something. We're going to see what we can do. I'm going to play with the setup maybe and see what I can get going, but so far this is going to be a long season if this is going to be the way I'm riding. So I've made a bit of a mess up, not going to lie. This weekend so far, my debut is going so badly. I basically simulated a small bit of session to get an idea what the AI times were, then went out with about 8 minutes left, got to turn 2, invalidated my lap, went back to the pits, came back out, now only have a minute and a half left, just about, and I've yet to put a lap down. So this is pretty much my one chance of getting into Q2. So I've yet to do a successfully clean lap this weekend, and now it's up to this lap, so I'm going to probably be quiet for most of it. I have made some adjustments to the bike, but overall I'm not very confident. Two tenths off in sector 1 at 2:05.6 at the moment. I'm not really sure I can compete with that lap time, but I just want to see what I can do if I can get a lap in. This middle sector has been poor so far for me, and so far it's not been great on this lap either. Oh jeez, I thought I was going to validate my lap there, I really did. Turns out the soft front might have been a bit too soft. Oh, we're in the red. Okay, I'm actually going to not look at the time board for the rest of the lap because I need to just get the lap across the line. Oh, I'm pushing this front a lot. My lack of feeling with the front of this bike is alarming when I can see my tyre temps getting hot. Oh, we're going to have to pray it stays in here through the long rights. Oh, and we're down. Yeah, we've qualified last. We haven't. We're going into our first race of the season without a clean lap.
Qualifying session comes to a close. Let's see the results.
Shit.
And the names of the 4 riders who've qualified for Q2.
Yeah, we are in trouble. So my two teammates made it through, so big up to them, but we're in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in trouble. I was on for a good lap, and judging by 2:05.6, I had half a second to get in to push Elia Bartolini out. I was under by just a tenth or so into the last sector until I hit that curb, so yeah, it's going to be a bit of a Jeremy Burgess kind of gunpowder setup for the race. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to have to jump in and just pray. So I'll see you on the grid. So first race of the season, last on the grid. We have a 9-lap race ahead of us. We're going to go medium, full tank of fuel, and we're going to just see what we can do. I don't have much hope really. My goal is, I suppose, to get in the top 20. I think as the race goes on, I'll get better. I'm seeing people going with soft rears. Anyone with a soft tyre, in my eyes, I can beat. And I have been told potentially the hard tyre is bugged, so I have avoided that and I've gone with a medium. So let's see what we can do. First race of the season, first race of a new campaign. I'm excited, but I'm not too sure what we can achieve.
Exciting lap complete. It's important to have warmed up the tyres or they could have problems on turns 2 and 6. All eyes on the lights now. Everything's ready for the start of the Qatar Grand Prix.
Let's go. And we are off, and that looks to be a good launch for once. Straight into the slipstream. I'm going to put the power down because I don't know how fuel is on this game. We're ahead of one of the black bike, which is Vision Track. They've literally just got a blacked out livery. It's Josh Watley, but he's undercut me. Gonna look into turn 2. No, not. We're going to stay in last. So we gained a few positions. Oh, big crash. 2 crashes down. That was one of the CIP bikes. I get away with the track limits. I was avoiding a rider down. So that was yeah, Joel Kelso is behind me. So it's Kelso and Josh Watley. More riders down ahead. This is good for me. I'm literally just trying to hang in there now for the opening laps and see what we can do, because I have severe lack of confidence in my motorcycle, which is something I really don't usually have in these games. AI Raiders getting around. That's Alberto Sora getting it all wrong into turn 6. I'll keep it tight through 7. There are a lot of different lines through this corner. Again, first race on this game is always going to be an unknown. More riders down, Jesus, mother of God. And we're up to P24 thanks to, I think, 5 riders down. But we just lost a gap to the group, so we're going to have to use a bit of extra fuel, I reckon, on the straight just to keep with them. I had to roll because there's bikes everywhere. And that's another track limit warning. Oh, no it's not. So the track limits warning as well is going to be difficult for me not to get more. That's one thing I struggled with in practice. This bike feels incredibly underpowered. There's more riders off. This has just been a crash fest. We look like I got a good run on Nepa this time though, out of the penultimate corner, turn 15. How good is my run onto the start finish straight? It looks okay. Nepa weaving for the slipstream. Comes out of it. We're going to stay with number I think that's Alberto Soren in P19. So again, we didn't gain much on the straights. They look pretty quick. Like I said, we do have an engine upgrade. More riders off in turn 1. This has turned into such a rough race. We're up to P19 though. We are not complaining. For us now, it's just keep our heads, keep an eye on our tyres. Let's see what we can do. We have a long race here. 9 laps on this track is about a 20-minute race. More riders off front. That is one off. He's going to rejoin the middle of the track. We're almost in the points thanks to all these crashes. But as the race goes on, I believe either I'm going to win it because they keep crashing, or I will get caught and repassed and lose all these positions I've gained because they seem pretty rapid. And I'm struggling to get this bike turned. I had to stay on the back of these men. So as we lost our quali lap. Okay, we seem good out of 15. Gonna have to see what I can do onto the start finish straight. I am fair, I'm losing the group touch. Again, more riders down, that's another 3, so it looks like we have a bit of a hot spot here. That means we're into the points, but we followed Sir out wide there. We are off track. Quick look, we're going to just give way to John McPhee. Probably not the worst rider in the world to come in behind again. He should have really good pace on his Husqvarna, so I wouldn't mind sitting on him for a lap and see can we use him as a tow truck. Oh, I got that wrong into 14 though. It won't be long until I've lost him if I keep up riding like this. You can see he just gets out of the corner so much better. We have so much work to do on this bike. It's going to be a long campaign, 21 races. The understeer into that last corner was horrific. Good exit though, we seem to be just close enough for John for a bit of slipstream. But even at that, he looks like he still has a much quicker bike. We're going to put the fuel back down and just use his slipstream, but we're getting caught from behind. I can't tell who's behind yet. We're having a moment into one. Another rider out wide, looks like he crashed. It's been an action-packed race so far, but unfortunately it's all happening around me and none of it is involving me. Yeah, that's Yarmolenko, I think, behind me, who's getting onto the back of me. Tires are wearing now, so I need to be very wary of how much I push. I'm not too sure if the setup change I made is better or worse, to be honest. It's interesting seeing all the mistakes the AI are making though out of the last corner we come. We're just close enough for slipstream again. I could really do getting into a bit of a slipstream battle here with these boys. We just have enough fuel to kind of burn it to get with them. Fast lap of the race for myself, my first 205 of the weekend. The braking on this bike, as there's a gaggle of riders. Look how many riders have gone down. We're up to P7 somehow. And that is Tatsuki Suzuki. He did crash at some point, but I didn't see it on my own screen. But I did see him rejoining up the road. It was during the last lap at some point. I don't know where he crashed. I presume it's somewhere in the mid-sector. But we're a bit of a cork in the bottle here because we are holding up the riders behind a lot. But we are in a stunning P7 only because people just can't keep it rubber side down. But we are running a better pace. Oh, that's the Yarmolenko, or Yarmolenka. Oh, wrong gear out of there. He's got up the inside. Oh no, it's the Brazilian Moreira. As he runs it wide, his teammate almost has a swipe at me. I'm getting flustered here in the battle. I will say, on lap 5 of 9, I still only have that one track limit warning, thankfully. I was saying the slipstream of the Brazilian, but his teammate just seems to have better grip and power. So we're going to tuck in, we lose another position. We seem a bit quicker through the corners at the moment though, but we'll see how this goes on. Got a good exit again. We seem very good out of the penultimate corner. Oh, we touched the curb there. It's so much vibration. Oh, that's a dive from Alberto Sora. In fairness, he did get a stop cleanly. Oh no, that was Mino. There's Sora. I was wondering why I saw the orange. I was like, that can't be Sora. But it turns out it was his teammate. But his teammate's going to get me now. Sora, I hold it on the outside. Look at the way he picks up the throttle in the middle of the corner to cut me off. Very good riding from the young Italian. But we're out of the top 10. Something I didn't expect to say at the start of this race, that I'd be anywhere near the top 10. We got in hot there. Don't know if we'll be able to hang on for points. I really don't. I have to risk a lot really to stay with these boys. Again, I'm absolutely golden out that corner, but unfortunately it's the only corner on track I seem to be any good out of. Pretty good exit. We're going to have to sit on the back wheel of Sir now. Just watch where he pulls away. I'm going to slipstream, but he pulls away. But at least he's pulling me along slightly from the craze group from behind. There's crashes in front. Toba and Messi, I believe, are down in turn 1. Don't think we're going to benefit from it. Oh, and that is Mino down, and he's taken... He actually hasn't, but as Yarmolenko kind of fell in sympathy ahead of him. So we've gained 2 more positions. This has been a truly incredibly strange race. I haven't ridden particularly good, but we're sitting in P9 after starting P31. At this point now, just want to bring it to the flag. Get my first race under my belt, reassess, and go again in Mandalika. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm underpowered and I have bad gearing on this bike from stock. So a big power track like this isn't going to be friendly to me. Oh shit. That is the CF Moto through and maybe one of the Red Bull boys. We're going on the offense to try and defend, but we've let... That's a lot of positions dropped. That's McPhee, and then it's on through past as well. Oh, he tags McPhee and I'm going wide as well. That's McPhee, he's tucked the front. That's very strange from there. He just leaned it in so much more than he should have. And the front rolled away from him, so we're back into P12 now. We're not really close enough to get anything out of the boys in front. I didn't even touch the green there and I got a track limb swallowing, which is not very nice. Dennis Foggy has just crashed out of the lead, but he still rejoined in the lead by the look of it, so I don't know if that's a glitch. That's a dive bomb from Guevara, I think it is, yeah. I'm trying to cut him back though. We just got too good of an exit. Again, my rider's leaning over, it's like he wants to give him a bit of a nudge. But surely I'm going to get slipstream past again, and there's a big gaggle of riders. I'm going to go slightly defensive. And Suzuki's crashed, there's crashes everywhere, and that is one of the Leopard bikes we've been tagged. Oh, we have a bit of sandwich. We are currently on the cusp of points. We're probably going to lose them. Oh, how's he staying on the curb? Final lap, I'm going to have to go for it. Whoa! So we are out of the points. Oh, 2 riders down. Surely, if we get to the flag now, we'll guaranteed a couple of points on our debut. If we don't pin it ourselves. That is Mario Aggi, who's just gone and dumped it. That's another position gained. Can we get up the inside of Munez? We can't really without being a bit too aggressive. Another moment from Riccardo Rossi. The AI are having so many moments. I need to be careful with this left-hander. Sort of struggled all weekend to get the bike stopped and turned. Made a mental note about that lap, and it looks like it's benefited me because I'm right on the back of him. Could I make a move somewhere? I don't know. I don't know if I have the pace of these guys. I really don't know where my pace is at, to be honest. But we have only... Oh! Half a sector to go. This is my fast part of the track. We got a good exit. Up to power 3 for the last sector. I'm trying to square them off. We look like we got a good run. Oh, just kissed the limiter. Are we going to get him? Are we going to get him? Come on. No, we didn't, unfortunately. We were just lacking so much power on this bike, but what a fun race that was. So Foggia, with a weird crash at the end, came across with the victory. Ivan Ortola comes home in P2. That's a brilliant result from the rookie, and Gemma Messia rounding out the podium. I finished down in P13. My fastest lap was only 0.7 off, so I wasn't that slow, but at the same time that wasn't a regular lap for me, so it'd be interesting to see. So I'm in and around the kind of guys where I probably should have finished. I probably was on the cusp of points. A lot of faster guys though had crashed and were behind me, so without all them crashes I don't know would I really got a top 20 out of it, but we scored points on our debut. Can't really ask for more after the weekend we had. I didn't crash, so pretty decent. I presume I'm the only that scored points in my team. Yeah, 3 points, that would be all from me. So, oh, what an interesting weekend that was. It went from the worst possible start to a MotoGP career you could have to getting a brilliant race in and scoring a handful of points when it really didn't look that likely. So I am going to leave it there for episode 1 of the MotoGP 22 career mode. I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about all the AI crash, and that was a bit of a crazy race. I'm interested to know in all your career modes as well, are the AI crashing as much as in my own, or is my game just a bit broken or what? But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next race in Mandalika. New track, new possibilities. So if you did enjoy today's video, consider subscribing down below. Drop a like as well if you did also enjoy. I shall catch you all in the not so distant future. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.